I am here with Charles Pavarini, the man, the myth, the legend,
I'm going to correct you and say Charles Pavarini III
the
because there's
third.
many before me,
Okay. Were
or
they
a few.
all as legendary as you, would you say?
My grandfather and my father built a lot of iconic buildings in
Oh,
New York City.
okay.
Seagram Building, UN, uh, Met,
Okay.
etc.
Oh, really?
And that was Charles Sr., Jr., and I'm the third.
Okay, awesome.
And at one point, when they were completing the Seagram building in New
Hmm.
York City, the three of us went, I was 5 years old. We went up to the top to flag the building. I thought I was going to fly off the building, no walls, no anything, but we flagged the building. And many people ask, did you take a photo?
Uh-huh.
We didn't even have a Brownie camera at that point.
Yeah.
No phones, etc. So, no, I did not and do not have a photo of that. I just have a very clear memory.
So that's something that just lives in, legend, the family lore,
Yes.
the myth of Charles Pavarini continues, right?
Yes.
So Charles, you literally wrote the book on lighting design. Can you tell us a little about that?
Yes, the book is Lighting Beyond Edison.
Mm-hmm.
And I did write the book as an interior designer for the interior designer
Mm-hmm.
because I've seen many, many projects the designers do. And I also teach at Parsons.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a good cross section of what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen beautiful interiors by top designers that are poorly lit. And the book is specifically on LEDs and how to use LEDs and what LEDs do.
Mm-hmm.
So it gives the designer or the homeowner a
Mm-hmm.
vocabulary to talk about
Mm-hmm.
LEDs because they have become very um, difficult,
Yeah.
and many designers don't really know how to use them,
Yeah.
especially when you get to color temperature and the lumens, etc. It's a different language now
Yeah.
with LEDs. And I wrote the book so that it would become clearer to designers
Mm-hmm.
of what LEDs are about.
Okay. So interesting. So, what are LEDs about in your mind?
um, Energy conservation.
Mm-hmm.
What we could do with LEDs now is, I find, extraordinary because we can integrate LEDs into furniture,
Mm-hmm.
into fabrics,
Mm-hmm.
etc., because of the heat,
Yeah.
less heat, and the linear LEDs have given us another way to design with light.
Yeah.
And in my firm, we use light as a design tool,
Yeah.
not to illuminate a space, but to augment a space with light.
That's beautiful. But so, Charles, let's just take a second and let's back up a minute. And why don't you tell us a little about your background and how it has inspired you and transferred into your current career and your designs and how you go around your ethos of, creating a beautiful space.
I started off in theater,
Okay.
and I was a performer. I danced, I sang, I acted,
Mm-hmm.
and I was on a tour with Ann Miller. And when I got off the tour, I thought, I'd like to eat a little bit better and maybe own something someday.
Yeah.
So I went and registered at the New York School of Interior Design, which I did 4 years. But I really found the power of light in theater.
Mm-hmm.
I did a chorus line, and that show really made me understand the power of light.
Mm-hmm.
And in that show, you need to find your light,
Mm-hmm.
and because there's so many cast members, each cast member had their own light. You have to find your own light.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that theater really educates you on the power of light, meaning where the light wants you to focus. And
Mm-hmm.
that's what light does. It helps you focus in an interior.
Mm-hmm. Okay, great. So in your interiors right now, how do you go about designing that space?
Well, as I stated, we use lighting as a design tool.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, we incorporate light in the design process. We
Mm-hmm.
don't design an interior and then light it. Lighting is part of the concept of our interiors, very much like form and color and texture. Lighting is very much a part of that. So we actually do diagrams to see how the light is going to be appropriated in a room
Mm-hmm.
to make sure that the light is not offsetting the room.
Yeah.
So that not that we want an even light,
Mm-hmm.
but we want light to illuminate different areas of the room so that the room feels balanced with light.
Okay, great. So, Charles, I think a lot of people would be very interested in kind of hearing about your career and the various stages you've gone through to be where you are today. Can you tell us a little about that?
So how I started was I was picked up by Ruben de Saavedra off of my thesis, my senior thesis. And I spent 2 years with him, which was an incredible experience to come right out of school and be with a top professional celebrity designer.
Yeah.
After 2 years, I felt I needed to break away,
Mm-hmm.
and I did start my own firm with Elizabeth Cole, a partner, and we worked for about 12 to 14 years together. She retired, and I kept on going on my own. And I've been on my own for a couple decades now. And a career starts and then it starts getting momentum.
Mm-hmm.
And when you start getting and being visible within the market
Mm-hmm.
and with clients, again, your career starts expanding. And I, I really feel that with every job that I get, it's almost like starting over, but
Mm-hmm.
with more information, more knowledge. And that just evolves. And my focus has always been on lighting
Yes.
because I feel that lighting is one of the most important elements in an interior.
Yeah.
Without these lights, we're sitting here in the dark.
Do you have any, I guess, career milestones or projects that really help define your work, you feel like?
Yes, one that comes to mind is doing the Kips Bay Designer Show House in New
Mm-hmm.
York. Um, it took me 10 years to get in the show. I would propose my portfolio and submit it. And for 10 years, I got thanks, but no thanks. Finally, I did get in, and I really wanted to work with the charity.
Mm-hmm.
And in order to do that, I wanted to be a Kips Bay designer.
Of course.
So I did do the show house in 2003, and I've done it 7 times,
Oh, wow.
which, yes, that
Yeah.
takes a while because Kips Bay is an extraordinary show house, and they only take designers that are ripe,
Mm-hmm.
that have had the experience. And not only experience, but have built relationships within the industry. Because when you're doing a major room, you're pulling from all sorts of sources,
Mm-hmm.
etc. And Kips Bay really, I feel Kips Bay put me really on the map.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and Kips Bay has been an incredible experience. Not only doing the show house, but being able to do a piece of your work that's open to the public.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's very different looking at pictures, a magazine, etc., and very different to be able to walk through an interior and feel it surround you.
Yeah.
And that's what interiors do. They influence how we feel, how we move through space, our relationships within the space. And I do feel that interiors are a very important element creating who we are.
Yeah.
So when we design interiors, we're really influencing the homeowner or the person that experiences that interior. And we've done commercial work, we've done restaurants, um, doctors' offices, etc. And recently, this past fall, we had the opportunity to design a